Recognized.
I want to remind my a colleague on the other side of the aisle that a continuing resolution is a cut to defense. If you come to the table, we discuss it, we can move forward on the defense of this nation. With that, let me yield 1.5 minutes to the gentlewoman from Maine, the chair of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Interior and the Environment, Ms. Pingree.
The gentlelady from Maine is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to the very able chair for yielding me the time. I rise to support the continuing resolution which extends government funding at current levels until we pass a full appropriations package for the next fiscal year. It is my strong hope that this short-term extension will be the last one, and that my colleagues across the aisle will acknowledge our solemn duty to exercise the power of the purse. A continuing resolution that lasts a full year does not serve the American people. As the chair of Interior Appropriations Subcommittee, I can attest that the investments in the House Interior Bill would benefit all of our constituents, for those of us on both sides of the aisle. The bill makes long overdue investments to protect human health, to fight the climate emergency, and to meet our trust obligations to tribal nations. It provides critical resources to rebuild the federal workforce so that these agencies can meet their missions and better serve the public. Failing to complete a full-year bill means no additional investments in the EPA to research and develop standards for harmful pollutants like PFAS, no further investments in domestic renewable energy, and insufficient resources for the health care of nearly 2.2 million American Indian and Alaska Natives. Regardless of whether we pass a full-year bill, we can be certain that millions of Americans will be exposed to pollution, that healthcare costs will rise, and that our window for mitigating climate change will shrink. To ignore these threats is not in the nation's best interest, nor any of ours. We were sent to Congress to improve the lives and livelihoods of our constituents. I encourage my colleagues to support this bill, but I encourage my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to finish the bill. Thank you.
Gentlelady reserves. The gentleman from California is recognized.
I'm happy to yield 1 minute to the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Perry.
Gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized.